Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be teaching you how to make old hijab or old gown. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Let's get started. Requirements are plain crepe, pattern crepe, and the measurements needed are hijab length, sleeve, wideness, and waist circumference. I'll be taking the measurements of my hijab length to be 59 inches. Now I'll take the measurement of the shoulder circumference, which will be 6 by 4 inches. Then I'll draw a curve to join the two measurements. If you are not good at freehand sketch, I will advise you to use a ruler in order to get a very neat curve. Don't forget to like my video and subscribe to my channel. After drawing the curve, you measure the curve. You should have 9 or 8 inches, but at most you must have 8 inches. 1 inch will be for seam allowance. Then I'll measure the sleeve of the hijab, which will be 20 inches on the plain fabric, while the width will be 7 inches. Now I'll measure the wideness of the hijab, which will be 20 inches. I'll join the measurement of the width of the wideness to the sleeve width. This is the part that determines the bulgy edge of our hijab. I'll cut out my measurements now. The old length will be 8 inches while the old width will be 7 inches. I'll fold the width, which is 17 inches, by 4 inches. The 4 inches will determine the front of the old. Our pattern crepe is a lycra fabric. It's stretchy and you have to be very careful while taking your measurements. The front of the hood is a bit curvy, so I'll take 1.5 inches and 1 inches to get my curve and notch the edges. This is what we get after taking the measurements. My sleeve, the hijab sleeve will be 8.5 inches long on the pattern crepe, while the width will be 6 inches. We measured 7 inches on the plain crepe, so 20 inches plus 8.5 inches will give us 28.5 inches. The waist of the sleeve will be 5 inches. I will start my sewing from the upper part of the hood. Be careful while sewing as the fabric is very stretchy. Then I'll sew the 4 inches I measured in front of the hood, which will be the front of the hood. You can sew on fold or single, but to have a very neat work, I'll advise you sew on fold. If you are sewing single without fold, it will be better you use an interlock machine to weave your seam to make your work neater. Ensure to maintain the 4 inches we measured. Ensure to like my video and subscribe to my channel. Our hood is ready. Now I'll sew the pattern crepe. The pattern crepe, yes. I'll measure 5 inches. The seam allowance on the pattern crepe is half inches. Then I'll trim the edges to make it very neat. I'll do the same thing with the other sleeve. Now I'll sew the shoulder of my plain crepe. I call it shoulder because you can wear this gown, this style, as a hijab gown or hood gown. So it is either a shoulder or a sleeve, depending on how you want to rock it. I'll do the same thing with the other shoulder or sleeve. Make sure you sew out the thread, the needle showing on the fabric to have a very neat work. Notch the center of the shoulder circumference. Attach your hood at the center where you notch the hood also, and sew from the center to the edge, and do the same thing to the other side also. Don't forget to comment on my video. If there is any tutorial you would like me to illustrate for you, do state it in the comment section, and you can send me a message on WhatsApp via the number in our description about my page. You can follow me on Instagram at Kinso. You can also join our Facebook page at Kinso. Ensure to maintain a half-inch allowance for seam and open your seam as you sew. Now I'll make a seam at the center also. Your hood must not meet at the center to make it easier for you to flip it forward or backward. Now I'll make a seam below the 7 inches we measured for the sleeve width down. Make sure you maintain your half-inch allowance all through. Now I'll sew the down of the hijab, which we measured 59 inches. The 2 inches allowance is meant for the seam allowance. Do ensure to maintain the 2-inch allowance we left for the seam in order to get an accurate measurement for your hijab length. Ensure to open your seam. I'll fix the hijab sleeve, the pattern sleeve to the plain sleeve. The pattern sleeve is 6.2 inches while the plain sleeve measures 5.5 inches after sewing each of them separately. So I wouldn't be worried about the missing inches because the pattern crepe is stretchy. Make sure you open your seam as you sew to have a very neat work, and ensure to maintain the half-inch allowance for seam. I'll do the same thing for the second sleeve also. This is what we have after sewing. Our hood hijab is ready. Do ensure to like and subscribe to my channel and comment on my videos if there is anything you'd like me to make for you. Thank you.